Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain the producer-consumer problem in concurrent programming using a real-world example, a restaurant. Imagine a busy restaurant where waiters take orders from customers and chefs prepare those orders in the kitchen. But here's the challenge. The kitchen has limited space for pending orders. In our code, we have producers, that these are the waiters taking orders, consumers, these are the chefs preparing the food, and the buffer, that this is like a order board in the kitchen with limited space. The buffer has a capacity of k that equals 5, which means only 5 orders can be waiting at the same time. So what happens when the buffer is full? Waiters must wait before adding new orders, and what happens when the buffer is empty? Chefs must wait because there's nothing to cook. So how it works? Let's look at the code. First, we use a condition variable called count that is used to synchronize the threads. This allows waiters and chefs to communicate when the buffer changes. The producer function, or the waiter, creates a random order, checks if the buffer is full. If it is, the waiter waits using count wait. When there's a space, adds the order to the buffer, notifies everyone that the buffer has changed. The consumer function, or the chef, checks if the buffer is empty. If it is, the chef waits. When there is an order available, removes it from the buffer, processes the order, in our case, cooking the food, and notifies everyone that the buffer has changed. The key here is the synchronization. We use count notify all to wake up all waiting threads whenever something changes in the buffer. We also measure wait times to understand performance. The producer wait time shows how often the kitchen was overwhelmed, and the consumer wait time shows how often chefs were idle. This helps us to optimize the system. Maybe we need more chef, or perhaps the kitchen needs more capacity. And that's the producer-consumer problem. It's a fundamental concept in concurrent programming that appears in many real-world scenarios. Thanks for watching.